This is a new series I am doing called Pokemon Cards BS. We are going to be talking about all the sorts of cards I am buying and selling right now. I did a video of this a couple of weeks ago and I quite enjoyed doing it. So we are going to jump straight into what I am buying this week and having a little deep dive into those cards and the reasons behind it. So without any further ado, you know what to do. Go grab yourself that coffee, stay awake, be alive. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's get to it. All right, so let's have a look. The first card we are going to look at today is the Iron Valiant from Paradox Rift. As I said last time I did this type of video, I'm gonna stick to dollars. Price point in the UK is relatively similar to the dollar despite the exchange rate. That's just how it is, and it's easier to gather information about cards from US dollars. So as you can see, start date November 2023, $52.50, and there's been a pretty much steady decline through this. So I picked up the Iron Valiant. I've picked up 3 of these. I think one of these have been graded. We are looking at, let's have a look at the current price for them now. $25. I picked all of mine up for about £20. So not too bad really. And reason behind this is SIR card, biggest rarity. It's a nice artwork. It has a number of different Pokemon in the background. I do think Paradox Rift and Temporal Forces are underappreciated. In the last video I did, we looked at the Roaring Moon that originally came out at $100 and has dropped all the way down to, what is it, 35 I think. So another reason I have picked up Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift cards is because the pull rates were atrocious during this era. The pull rates going from Obsidian Flames into Paradox Rift. It says the biggest changes are to the highest rarities in the game. Your odds of pulling a special illustration rare in Paradox Rift is about 2/3. So Obsidian Flames was 3.13% or 1.92% of packs will have the higher rarities. That got cut down to 2.1 to 1.22. So I knew when I was opening up these packs, it was so hard to pull any of the big cards. So could that make these cards a bit more rarer than any other SIRs you'll find? It's worth looking into. Also, I've noticed Roaring Moon specifically and a few other Paradox Rift Temporal Forces, if you can find a good quality card. Some of the quality control wasn't that great, I'm going to be honest, with these sets. I love the sets, I love the art, I love the idea, I love the gimmick, but the print quality wasn't quite great. So if you can get hold of a really nice card, then I'd say go for it, even if you have to pay an extra $1 or $2 from what the current amount is. I could see them rising in price, and I hope so, because I've bought a few of them. We'll move on to what I have just picked up recently in the last couple of days, and that is the Penny from Paldean Fates. So I had a look at the Paldean Fates because it's a special set. The ETB alone is, I don't know, 300-400 quid in the UK. I've not looked at dollar prices. So already hard set to get hold of. You're not going to be ripping these packs anymore. She's in the games. Cassiopeia has other cards as well. It's an SIR again, and of course, as you can see, there is an Umbreon in the picture, and we all know Umbreon is a pretty popular Pokemon. So I picked these up for, I think they were like £16, £15, so pretty good. If you look at the start price, I do like to look at the start price, the medium term, and the current price. I haven't looked at the medium term this time, but you can sort of see along the graphs that they're all pretty much in that range. So start price only $26, not too bad. Current price $20, so yeah, my £15 sort of is about right there on that one. And it's slowly gone up towards the end, so I can see it going up a little bit more as well. So that's why I've gone into this one. maybe I'm a bit more biased because I do like the trainer cards and stuff. I have my own trainer card collection. Zora from Shrouded Fable. Again, a set that has sort of just been getting a bit more popular recently. What I've noticed is I'm just looking at my little band here, the Zora from the White Flare set has kind of shot off a bit. I got a couple of those a couple of months back, quite cheap, well, relatively cheap now. They're selling for coming up to 30 quid or something like that, 25, 30 quid. So I've also seen a slight increase in Zora. So if we look at the graph from a start, here we go. $7.40 in August 2024, and it is already doubled. So we go to the current price, $17. So it has shot up and it is still on a rise. Usually I wouldn't suggest buying on a rise, but I think there's room for this card to keep going because it's a really cool artwork as well. And there's a lot of Zoroark and Zoroark love at the moment with Zoroark and Zoroark cards as well. So maybe people will be building a collection with Zoras or that sort of aesthetic. This video won't be as long as the last one. I do want to have a look back at the last video if you didn't see it as well. I covered the Iron Crown. I've also gone out and purchased a couple of those since they came out at $130 and they're currently, what is it, 40, something like that. I think there's definitely room for that card to grow as well. As I said in the last video, finding gimmicks for cards, so your Paradox Pokemon and sets that were harder to pull from, or special sets, are always a good way to go when you're looking at buying cards. Iron Leaves, that's a favorite of mine. I love the artwork on that one. That's one I covered in the last video. Same sort of idea. It came out at $67 and is now $35, so room for that one to move as well. And as I covered it in the last video, I covered a lot of prize cards. I've been searching for prize cards because you've seen the Lugia V that has gone up to $45, $50. The Mew 151 EX, that has gone up. Eternatus V has gone up as well. There's a lot of goods that can be found during the prize packs. A lot of people aren't. It's a bit more niche prize card, I'm going to be honest. Some people say it's just a stamp. Other people like me say it's actually a cool artwork and the stamp gives it a bit of extra rarity, which I enjoy. So there we go. That is the little overview of my last video, and I hope you've seen a few in this video that gives you a bit of food for thought really about what to look for when you're buying your cards in the future. So as I said, I want to do these sorts of videos a bit more often, maybe every week or two, and we can retrospectively look back at my older thoughts and purchases that I've done and see how much they've grown in value, or unfortunately if they have dipped or not. So far everything I have purchased has gone up. The Dene has gone up 2 or 3 quid since I started purchasing that. Rowlet has gone up. It was $6. That has gone up. Paldean Wooper I think has stayed the same. That was around about $4. Maybe that's only just creeping. These are small margin little budget options, but you buy 10 or 12 of them for $5 and sell them for $10 each. You know, you're getting your money back and more. And I think that will do it for today's Pokemon Cards BS. We've talked a lot about buying and selling of the cards there, so I hope you enjoy it. Let me know. Thanks again for watching, thanks again for making it to the end of another video, and I will see you soon. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, get involved, all that good stuff. Let me know what you're purchasing, let me know what you think of my purchases, and I'll see you next time. Bye.